This week's Wellness Wednesday focuses on lung cancer screening, and joining us now is pulmonologist Dr. Jaime Ongo. How are you, Dr. Ongo?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much, Tanya. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for being here. When it comes to lung cancer, tell us a little bit more about this disease and why it is so important to get screening.
I think, first of all, this is important to know not just as providers, but as the general public. We have lung cancer as the third most common malignancy, third to colorectal and breast cancer. Nonetheless, it is the deadliest malignancy that we have. It will account in the state of Mississippi for 2025 for about 2,800 new diagnoses and for about 1,700 deaths. So of all the cancers that we deal with in medicine, this one is the most deadly. So hence the importance. And now we have actually tools to screen it and diagnose it earlier.
So tell us about the low-dose CT screenings that you all are doing.
Well, so the low-dose CT is a tool that we have that would be the equivalent of a mammogram. To what the mammogram is to breast cancer, the low-dose CT would be to lung cancer. So the mortality of lung cancer can be as good if caught early as 93% at 5 years, or the survival at 93% at 5 years, or as bad as less than 1% at 5 years, depending on when you catch the cancer, what stage. Stages go from stage 1 to stage 4. Obviously, the most advanced is stage 4. Right. And the whole purpose is to try to catch this disease earlier so that we can impact the mortality. The driver of mortality is stage at the time of diagnosis and time of treatment.
Now, when it comes to those who should get screened, what do you recommend?
So the United States Preventive Services Task Force actually has said, and all party payers actually go ahead and pay for this study. People who should get screened are people ages 50 to 80, people that have been smokers for 20-pack years. And that can mean 1 pack a day for 20 years, but it can also mean a half a pack a day for 40 years, or 2 packs a day for 10 years. So these people that have had that significant exposure to cigarette smoke should be screened. And people that have been active smokers or have quit within the last 15 years. The other couple of things that we put in that definition is somebody who doesn't have symptoms of lung cancer. That is to say, if you're coughing up blood, you don't need a low-dose CT scan. You need a real CT scan with contrast and referral to a specialist. And the other thing is, if you have had a CT of the chest within the last 12 months, you don't need a low-dose CT. They have to be spaced 12 months apart for payers to actually go ahead and pay for these services. So that is the indication. Those are the conditions that will elicit candidacy for people to be screened. Now, having said that, it is important to note that in the state of Mississippi, we are only screening 6% of the eligible population to be screened. So we have another 94% of people that are not being screened that should be screened.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ongo, for joining us this afternoon with that important information.
Thank you.
It is